Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am cash planning for the week. This is actually my YouTube paycheck, so I first have to say a huge thanks to all of you for choosing to watch my videos, because without you being here and watching all of these videos that I put on my channel, because I do put out a lot, this income wouldn't have been possible. So huge thanks to all of you for just taking the time to do that. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to mention also, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. It's free, so you can do that for free, and it really helps out my channel. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe if you're not already. But this paycheck is from last month's pay, like what I made on YouTube last month. So on YouTube in May paycheck, I was paid this month $3,365. So this is not what I'm going to be cash stuffing in my next video, like that full amount. There are a couple of things I have to do before I figure out how much I actually am going to be cash stuffing and cash planning with. This is like another amazing month of income revenue from here on YouTube. So again, huge thank you for that. But I do need to account for a couple of things before I actually get the total that I'm going to be cash planning with. And I like to disclose like what I make on YouTube, because you know, it's because of the views that I get this income, and also just to show, like, you know, what you could make just being on YouTube. My channel isn't like huge. I don't have like millions of subscribers, but just if you put in like work and you actually honestly just put out content that you like yourself, and that's usually what I do, put out content that I enjoy watching myself, other people will enjoy that as well. So yeah, it's a good little extra income revenue stream that I've been enjoying these past few years. So yes, I did make over 3,000 on YouTube. One of the fun things about that though is I need to put a good chunk of this aside for taxes. I actually just did my taxes last week because we got an extension here in San Diego. So I was able to do my taxes last week. And because a lot of my income, like a little more than half of my income, is from all this social media stuff that I do on the side, I had to pay in taxes. So I always put this amount in a savings account to keep it for taxes for the upcoming year. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have had that money to pay for my taxes. So yeah, it's very important to put this money aside if you are making income off of here on YouTube, affiliate link income, all that kind of stuff. They're not taking taxes out, so you got to make sure you put that aside. And I just like to immediately put it aside. I actually already did that. Once I get paid, I always just dump it into a savings account just for tax money. So that's what I'm gonna do here, and how I calculate that. So I always put aside 30%. That's been a good number for me when it comes to saving for taxes and having enough. Yeah, because I'd rather have more than less when it comes to taxes. So yeah, just to be on the safe side. So I've never had an issue with not having money to pay for my taxes. All right, so this is how much I'm putting aside for taxes. I took 30% of what I got paid, put that to the side. So that's $1,009. It's a lot of money. But like I said, it isn't very much necessary to do this step before I even start touching this money, because it could go really bad if I don't do this. If I don't plan for this ahead. Yeah. Okay, so it was 3,365 minus 1,009. Oh, what am I doing? This calculator. 65 minus 1,009. Okay, so I'm left with 2,356. 2,356. Now, this still isn't the amount that I plan on putting like cash planning with. I like to take a portion of this paycheck along with a few of my other paychecks from my full-time job, and then one of my other social media income paychecks, and put that aside for rent. So this one, I'm going to take $500, and I have another savings account, and I just put rent money in there to save for next month. So this one, $500, is going into rent. So $500. So I'm left with $1,856. Now, that's still a lot. No, my pen is giving out. That's still a lot, and I kind of don't want to take that much money out of the bank. Sometimes when if I take this much money out, they have to ask like a manager, and like there's all these things, and it's just, and I honestly don't want to pull that much money out. So another thing I've been doing recently with these larger YouTube paychecks is I've been just putting a percentage of it into savings, immediately into savings. So I'm just actually going to put 25% of this into savings right off the bat. So times 0.25. So that's 464 is going into savings. Okay, so this was rent, this is taxes. Hopefully you can see all this. And then this is savings. All my little notes back down here. Okay, and then so I'm left with 1856 minus 464. I'm left with 1392, which is actually still quite a bit. But actually, I have some envelopes that I don't have anything in them right now. Like, I've been kind of spending from them. So this is going to really help to get those back up, like the amounts back up in those envelopes. So $13.92, that is what I'm going to be stuffing this week. $13.92 into my envelopes, and that's what I'm planning for this video. Okay, the first things first. The week of YouTube paycheck week, this cash planning, I always bump up how much I put into my wallet, give myself a little bit extra for coffee, so I can buy myself, maybe do another, like an extra drink, maybe get myself a pastry, a little treat for myself, just for all the hard work, you know? So instead of 170, I'm doing 180, and I already figured out the denominations for all that. And that's my wallet. So in my wallet this upcoming week, spending is going to get 30, eating out's going to get 30, groceries is going to get 80, coffee will get 30. I'm really good at making sure I spend all of this money, if you haven't noticed. And then buffer is going to get 10. Okay, so that's my wallet for the week. All right, and then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna start here, but actually I'm gonna first start in savings challenges first. So even though I put that money straight into savings already, I still want to fill in my savings challenges because these are just fun to do. So more money is going into savings from than what I already am going to be adding into my savings account. So I want to do the 100 envelope savings challenge. I'm going to do the next large number that I haven't filled in yet. So let's see which one that one is. Okay, so it looks like it is 70. So I'm going to fill in 70 this week. So let me put that down here. That's 100 envelope is getting 70. So let me start calculating all this so I can keep track of how much I have left. So I have 180 and 70. Okay, and then there's one more savings challenge I want to plan ahead for. It's just a fun one that I've been doing. Okay, this little power up one. So I need to get my dice actually. Get some dice. Okay. And a little sticky note to write down the amounts. So I'm going to roll first to see how many times I'm going to roll to play this game for this week. Okay, so here's the first one. Okay, so I'm doing 4. So I got 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 is a star. So this is $1. Did I roll 4? I think I did 4. Okay. 3, I already forgot what I did. And 6. 3 and 6. Ooh, a mushroom. So that's 5. Okay, 2 more rolls. 1 and 2. I got another mushroom. That's another 5. Okay, last roll. 2 and... Ooh. Let me do that again. Almost fell off the table. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Oh, I got another mushroom. Nice. So I have 16 that I'll be putting into this power up challenge. This one's linked in my description. I got it off of Etsy. So I think I like ones where like you play with the dice. They're just fun. Okay, so power up. And that's gonna be 16. So minus 16. Okay, I will come back to this to finish off savings challenges in a bit. But I'm gonna go into, let's just start from the top, like what I wrote already. I have the black binder. This one's probably gonna get a lot of larger amounts. Okay, so this one, auto repair, I have 430. Actually, I'm gonna be taking my car in soon for service. And for sure I have enough to pay for my oil change. More than enough to pay for my oil change and whatever else comes up, because something always comes up. My car is like 8 years old. Is it 8 years old? Yeah, 8 years old. And I like to just, whatever they tell me I have to do, then I try to do it. So I'm gonna put, I have a good amount in here, so I think I'm just going to put 40. Okay, this is Christmas. I'm gonna put 40 in here too, because I have 410, so that'll get me up to 450 for that one. Electronics. I'm going to do, let's do 30. Emergency. Okay, I feel like emergency. I want to put like 100 into like a bunch of them. A few. I have a few in mind that I want to put like 100 into them, and emergency is one of them. So I'm just gonna put 100 into emergency. Okay, extra debt, which is basically more savings. So that's gonna get 100. Furniture. I'm gonna put 30 in furniture. Rainy day, I have nothing in here. This one I like to use for days that I don't use PTO, because thankfully my work, if we want to take a day off, we have the option of using our PTO or not. I like to save my PTO for like more longer extended vacations than like taking one-off days, you know, if I need to. So rainy day helps with kind of balancing out a little bit, not really giving myself my full paycheck for missing a day, but it gives me a little bit more something in my account for this. So also this I use for when I'm not feeling well, and I can go treat myself to something, like say if I'm sick, I really like getting pho when I'm not feeling well, and it's kind of expensive, so I'll use this too for that. It's kind of a dual purpose kind of envelope. So here, I think because I don't have anything in it, I depleted it. I'm gonna put 50 in here. Registration. I am almost close to my goal for this. I feel like I should just, I have 95. Let me do, I feel like I should just fully fund this. My goal for this one was 135 because my registration this year was 135, and usually registration is, it goes down in price every year. At least it has for me. So I think I'm gonna do 40 in here, and then that'll fully fund this for payment for next year in March, which is amazing. I love that. I love that I'll have that payment. It's what? It's almost July, and I'll have my March registration for next year already ready to go. Okay, so road trip, I'm gonna put, when I go to Disney, I usually need 35. That's usually where I go out of town for this. I use this for extra gas money for like long road trips. Well, not really long, but when I'm driving out of town. So usually I need 35 bucks. That tends to get me there and back. So I'm just gonna put 35 in here. So I only have 13 right now. Scentsy, I mean, this one really isn't a huge priority. I'm gonna put 20 bucks in here. My mom actually wants me to buy her some little scent packs. So they have like these bears and like stuffed animals that have little scent, like little pocket or zipper on the back that you can put a little scent pack in. So it makes the little bear smell good. And my mom bought a bunch of these a while back. She's a teacher. She teaches second grade right now. And sometimes when the kids, like, they don't feel well or they kind of want like a little buddy, she'll let them have one of the little bears. She has a bunch of little characters, little stuffed animals that she has at work with her. And she'll let them have it for the day just so they could feel a little bit better. It's like something special that they like to have. And she was telling me that the scents are starting to like not be as, yeah, they're going away. So she needs new scent packs, and I was gonna buy them for her. So that's what I plan on using this money for, and also to buy myself a couple of things. But I told her I would just order them for her on my next order. So yeah, I'm gonna put 20 bucks in there. That's a long story. Just all these explanations, I guess. This one's probably gonna be a long video because I'm just talking so much. And I can't remember if I subtracted this, so let me double check. I did subtract. So subscriptions has 30. This one I'm saving. I have a few subscriptions, like annual subscriptions going right now. And right now I'm focusing on saving for next year's payment. I mean, as long as the pricing doesn't go up, which I doubt that'll be the case. I'm sure it'll go up by next year because they tend to do that. But we shall see. But I'm going to save whatever I paid this year for next year. And if it goes up a little bit, I'll just be a couple bucks off. Hopefully, maybe like 5 or 10 bucks. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just focusing on saving for the next year's annual payments. So I only have 30 bucks in here right now. So I think I'll double this. I'll put 30 in here. Okay. Treat yourself. This is another one I want to just put a little bit more into because I really like having this little treat yourself envelope. This is like my, whatever I want to buy with it, I can do with it what I want. And usually it's like more expensive things that I probably normally wouldn't buy for myself. But since having this envelope, I've been splurging on myself on some things. So yeah, 100 bucks. That sounds like a good amount for there. And I'm left with $5.11, which I think is, I might be able to go back and I might be able to add a little bit more to some of these. We shall see. I feel like that's a lot for this binder, but we'll see. Beauty. I already bought all the things I need, but I'm gonna put 40 bucks in here. Clothing, I have 71. I'm gonna put 40 in here too. I kind of want to buy some like new flip-flops and stuff, more like summery kind of stuff as well. So yeah, I might do that. Content, I'm gonna put 20 in here. Costco, okay, I'm gonna put 30 in Costco. Disney, let's put 50 in here. Okay, family, I'm gonna put 40. Fun is gonna get 40. Gifts, my siblings' birthdays are coming up. Okay, I'm gonna put 50 in here. Hobbies, I'm just gonna put, ooh, actually, the Happy Planner just had a release, and hobbies I like to use to buy myself things for my hobbies. Planning is one of them. So I'm gonna put 20 in here. I have 50, so I feel like 20 is a good amount. Bumps me up to 70. This one's fully funded. Home decor. I mean, I still want a new, like a duvet kind of situation in my room. Okay. I'm trying to think because maybe I had a little bit less than I thought would go in these. Maybe, I didn't think I was going to put as much in here. You know what? I'm going to do 40 in here. Household, I really don't need too much in household. I'm going to do 20 in here. Target. I'm going to do 30. Okay, I'm left with 91. Okay, let me go into this one. I have Go Wild, which I'm gonna put, okay, because I still have some other envelopes I want to fill. I'm gonna do 50. $10 one, I'll do 20. $5 one, I'll do 15. Oops, I messed up on this. I wrote 15 instead of 5. 15. And then dollar one, I'm gonna do 6. Okay, so that should be the full $13.92. Let me see. I kind of want to bump up Go Wild a little bit. So let me see which one I can take money from. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? You know what? I feel like Beauty, because I already bought the things recently that I needed from Beauty. So I'm just going to put 30 in Beauty and take that extra 10 because I had 40 and bump Go Wild up to 60 from 50. Okay, I think that's better. Because then that'll get me 275 in here. Okay, I think I'm good with that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to double check my totals off camera to make sure that this all adds up correctly. So that way I know going into this part, because this is where I tend to mess up a little bit more, that this is at least correct. Okay, so this is $13.92. It's correct. Yay. So I didn't mess up on that part. So now I get to do all the little tallies, all the denominations that I'm going to ask for. So auto repair is 220s. So is Christmas. Electronics is a 20 and a 10. Emergency is just 100. So I'm gonna get 100 here. Furniture is 30, 20, 30. Rainy day is 50. Registration is 40. Road trip is 35. So 20, 35. Scentsy is 20. Subscriptions is 30. So 20 and a 10. Then I have another 100 here. Beauty is 30, 20 and a 10. Clothing is 40. And then a 20, 30. And then 50. 2 20s. Okay, and then another 50. A 20, 40, 20. 20 and a 10. Then I have 60s. So that's 50, 60. 100 envelope is 70, so that's 50, 60, 70, 70, so 50 and a 20. Power up is 16, so that's 10, 15, 16. $10 challenge is 20, so that's 2 10s. And then $5 challenge is 15, so that's 3 5s. And then I have $6 for ones. Alrighty, so I'm going to count up the tallies and then total this all out. So hundreds, I have 3. 50s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 10s is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1s. I have 5, 6, 12. All right, so hundreds, 300. 50 times 6 is 300. And then 29 times 20 is 580. It's 170. We have 30 and 12. All right, so let me count all this or add up all of this on the bottom to see if I get 1392. 300, 300, 580, 170, 30, 12. Perfect. Okay, I didn't mess up. Yay. I feel like I mess up more on like the smaller amounts than the larger ones. I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't mess up, so that's good. I think the last time I did. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just write on this little sticky note. This is what I give the teller when I go to the bank. So 100. Usually I don't ask for hundreds, but this time around I'm pulling out some hundreds. Times 3, so that's $300. And then 50s, I need 6, and that's 300. 20s, I need 29 20s. That's 580. 580. 10s, I need 17. That's 170. 5s, I need 6. That's a total of 30 bucks. 30. And then 1s, I need 12 for $12. Okay, so I'm gonna take this to the bank. Actually, I'm gonna put this in my wallet and then take it to the bank. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, huge thanks for taking the time to watch to the very end right now. When you watch all those little ads, even if you skip through them, that totally counts, and that helps to get me this income. So I really appreciate that. It really means a lot to take the time out of your day to do that. But yeah, thank you so much. If you're not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see how I cash stuff this, I'll be doing that. This will be on Sunday, actually physically putting the money into my envelopes, because that's always one of my favorite things to do for the week. But yeah, I definitely would love if you join and watch that video as well. So hit that subscribe button if you're not already. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.